small community who has a mall, three schools, a middle school, a high school, and an elementary school, and now we're pulling it back from them. So this part 3 claims poem that's on your desk is what I finished the day off with. And I left these students with this, so you'll see there's a fill in the blank area. So this actually, part 3 of the New York City English Regents just changed this year, and this is the first kind of sentence where students have to answer. They're given a piece to discuss, and they have to identify a literary element, and they have to convey a central theme. But instead of bringing in, a piece that doesn't speak on what we're actually talking about, this Langston Hughes poem really tied together the Denise piece that we read and the Baltimore piece. Can I have a volunteer to please read this for us and leave us on this positive note? Go ahead.
Justice Langston Hughes. That justice is a blind goddess is a thing to which we black our lives. Her bandage hides two festering sores that once perhaps were eyes.
So this really sparked a lot of interesting comments in my classroom. And they were able to take this short poem and kind of just dive into it head first with these rich comments that were so interesting. And of course I provided them the blind justice goddess symbol just to create a visual. And a note on the visuals, throughout this entire lesson I had these images portrayed in the backdrop. They didn't necessarily address the images, but they were reading these texts that, these images that were in the New York Times, these images that were printed daily throughout the riots. And it's important to have these texts as backdrops because students read images the same way they read text. So through independent reading in my class, they weren't reading their books. They were looking at those images that were portrayed in the backdrop. And just by allowing that space for them, I just limited the area where I would jump in and say this is time for independent reading because they are reading these texts, these images, and that's why it's really important to have those. For your